This movie is so new, it's so fresh. We've never heard this story before. It's not the, 5,000 ways to play JFK. I love JFK. We know his story. We know the man before he became president. You know what I mean? This is just a new, fresh story, and I just hope it leaves Hollywood with a hunger and a thirst to discover more unheard of stories, because, if this story exists, it's one of a million. So I just hope this movie hits, because that's what Hollywood pays attention. Oh, it's making money? Right. Let's find some more stories we don't know about, So that's what I honestly hope that's what happens.
We thought, well, look, this is the 1960s. This is the 1960s Matrix, where the gravity and the physics was much heavier on African Americans and twice as hard on African American women. So we needed to give those considerations real breathing room in our work. And so we found ourselves trying to make music that we felt like would resonate with women and would definitely reflect that gallant time that those African American women lived through and endured. They, as Ted wrote, they saw beyond the numbers. They actually saw beyond the era. Yeah. And that math went on to help John Glenn in his orbit, 3 times in 5 hours, and so on and so forth. And so we needed to give that consideration, that I know this is taking very long, but that we were trying to connect to what it must have been like for people who saw beyond their conditions and were never wavered. Yeah. Because there was something in them that was just a little different than you and I. Yeah. And that was mainly our focus. That, and just staying away from what you expect, and giving you something that paralleled what you were going to see on screen.